Hi everyone, welcome to Value. So today I'm talking about OpenAI's ChatGPT, and if you've never heard of it, it's basically like a chat box that actually gives you actual, very precise and specific answers, because when you type into Google and you ask it a question, it just gives you a link with the answer in that website, whereas this actually gives you a direct answer. So if I go, who is Warren Buffett? And there we go. Warren Buffett is a business magnate, investor, and philanthropist. And it goes and gives you just like a really good snippet of information. Net worth over $100 billion. He's the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, a multinational conglomerate holding company. Buffett is known for his value investing approach and his willingness to hold onto investments for long periods of time. So there we go. That is pretty good. But of course, Warren Buffett's quite a well-known person. So if I go, who is Peter Lynch? And I'll write investor just so it has a bit more of like a idea, because I think there might be a lot of people named Peter Lynch, but who knows, it might have been able to find their answer anyway. Peter Lynch is an American investor, mutual fund manager, and philanthropist. He is best known for his time as a manager of Fidelity Magellan, where he delivered outstanding returns for investors. Lynch is known for his invest in what you know approach to investing and his ability to identify undervalued companies with strong growth potential. He is a highly regarded figure in the world of investing and has written several books on the subject. So in a way, it's very informative, but it also doesn't get into really precise detail. Like, it doesn't tell me what his actual performances were, and it doesn't tell me the books that he's written. But maybe I can ask, okay, what are the books Peter Lynch has written? Or maybe I could Peter Lynch has written several books on investing. So in a way, wow, there we go. It actually tells you the names of the books. So again, it could just be up to that precise question that you need to ask. Now time for the truth, right? Of, can this actually teach you how to invest? How to invest? Well, in stocks, I'll be precise. And it goes, here's a few steps to follow. Here's some steps to follow. Determine your investing goal and risk tolerance. Open a brokerage account. Research stocks. Like, this is pretty legitimate. This is pretty good. Like that, it's also very thorough. It's not just like open an account. It actually tells you a bit more information. Of course, it doesn't tell you how to open it with or whatnot, but those steps are really good. Like, determine your investment goals and risk tolerance. Open a brokerage account. Research stocks. Choose a stock to invest in. Place an order to buy the stock, which is very important, or you'll never actually end up buying the stock, of course. Monitor your investments. Keep track of stock performances and make adjustments to your portfolio as needed. So really informative and really good advice. Really concise as well. So ladies and gentlemen, it actually does teach you how to invest. So yeah, like, this is a phenomenal system, I would believe. The biggest question is, like, how responsive is it? Like, if I go, what's margin call? Can it give me very specific terms? A margin call is a demand from a brokerage. Yeah, so again, it can give you really nice results. Can I just talk to it? I just lost money on the stock market. Losing money in the stock market is a common occurrence and can be very stressful and emotional experience. However, it's important to remember that the stock market can be volatile and that the value of stocks can go up and down over time. It's normal to experience losses, especially if you're investing in high-risk stocks or holding investments for a long time. One of the best ways to deal with losses in the stock market is having a long-term investment plan to stick with. This can help you stay focused. Like, wow, like, this is actually giving me proper advice. Not that I'm telling you to seek this just for advice. I think it's good fun, in a sense. So yeah, like it's really legitimate. Like you can actually ask them questions. You don't have to just Google it and go, oh, what do I do? It just does really give you really nice, precise answers. Like it might, in a sense, it might be very limited. So yeah, like think about any question you have and then just ask it, and it's going to give you something. It's going to give you a decent reply, in a sense. It'll be like, should I invest in Tesla? It's not possible for me to provide personalized investment advice, as I am a language model trained by OpenAI and do not have access to personal financial information. So there we go. Investing in Tesla or any other stock involves a significant amount of risk. So yeah, like in a sense, it doesn't provide advice, but you gotta give it to the computer that it knew what you were asking. So that itself is also pretty incredible, that it can break down and it knows what you're asking. If I just type in Tesla, what happens? Or maybe Tesla stock. Okay, so it seems a little stumped that I typed in the word Tesla, because it could just be very vague. Okay, there we go. I think it just ended up being a bit slow. So yeah, Tesla is an American electric vehicle and clean energy company founded in 2003. So if I go Tesla stock, can it tell me much about Tesla stock? So I feel like if you're not very specific, it actually takes a lot of time trying to understand what you're actually trying to ask. It takes in a sense a considerable amount of time. If I go best performing stock in history, and again, yeah, like it does seem to be taking some time. It looks like it's actually going out, it's doing its research, and it's finding out those answers. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Like it's worth checking out, just for the fun of it. It's difficult to determine the best performing stock in history, as there are many factors to consider. Okay, so they actually do tell you, like, one example of a stock that has delivered outstanding returns is Amazon, which has seen its share stock price increase more than 60,000% since it went public in 1997. Other stocks that have performed well over the years includes Apple, which has seen its stock price increase more than 30,000% since its IPO in 1980, and Microsoft, which has seen its stock price increase more than 25,000% since its IPO in 1986. So yeah, like basically these are your FANG stocks: Amazon, Apple, Microsoft. In a sense, it shows, the best performers, the type of stocks that would make the best performers. I guess it's the ones you would expect. Basically, the most valuable companies in the world right now. So I feel like I'm pretty satisfied with the answers that it's given me so far. Like if you're curious, definitely go on to OpenAI. Just go to their website and then you'll be able to find the chat box. Like I'm fairly impressed. Like I don't feel like there's too specific of a question. So if I go, like I think if I type in anything, it just gives me a real good definition of it. If I like go Google, which is the competition basically, like I can see this platform one day replacing what Google has, because I think this is very specific. This is really good answers. There's one thing as well. It can actually I'll go write me an investing story. I think it can actually respond to these things as well, where it just writes a story. I don't know if it will do write an investing story, but yeah, like it will, yeah, there we go. Oh, well, yeah, there we go. Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Sarah who wanted to learn how to invest in the stock market. She had always been interested in finance and wanted to grow her savings, but didn't know where to start. One day, Sarah decided to talk to her uncle, who was a successful investor. He told her about the importance of having a long-term investment plan and diversifying her portfolio. He also suggested that she invest in companies that she understood and believed in, rather than trying to chase short-term gains. Sarah took her uncle's advice to heart and began researching different companies and industries. She found a few that she was interested in and started investing small amounts of money in them. At first she experienced some losses, but she stayed patient, continued to monitor her investments. Over time, Sarah's investments began to grow and she started to see the rewards of her hard work and diligence. She also learned a lot about the stock market and how to make smart investment decisions. Eventually, Sarah became a successful investor and was able to grow savings significantly. She was grateful to her uncle for introducing her to the world of investing, and proud of herself for taking the first step towards achieving her financial goals therein. So, I'm relatively impressed with that. I hope you enjoyed the story, as much as my narration may have not been as good. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this. Particularly around that the investing genre, talk about other topics and it may give you a lot more information. It may be really specific. I was kind of curious around, could it give me actual stuff about investing? And it actually does. So definitely I am impressed. I think it kind of gave me what I was looking for. And I go, why not give it a try and ask some questions that you're curious about that Google wasn't good at. I think this is probably the future of what Google was meant to be, but it never really entirely became that. I'm impressed. Let me know what you think about this platform. If you got any questions or comments, post below. Until then, I'll see you next time.